All right, Shalom. First off, give all praise to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Krakadash, the bonus to the apostles and the elders of GMS. Salute and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring in truth and sincerity, and women and children who follow. So, of course, is the year of Karagma, the mark of the beast. And I was actually watching this old Dexter's Laboratory movie with my daughter, and I seen something that was it just caught my eye, and it was definitely relevant towards the mark of the beast. Now I'm gonna play the scene, and then I'll go ahead and give my 2 cents on it. Now Dexter just went from the present to the future.
This is very peculiar. The lab seems untouched. If I have traveled the years into the future, is there nothing different? Oh, this is different. Aliens. Hey, what are you non-aliens doing in my laboratory?
Just a quick observation, something that I didn't even notice before. She had that one eye covered, which was also an Illuminati symbol. I never noticed that before doing this video.
Laboratory? This is our rec room. Who are you? What are you doing here? What's your number?
I do not have a number. I am Dexter, the one who saved the future, and I live here.
Yeah, so he asked, "What's your number?" Because in the future, everybody has a number. Why does everybody have a number? Because it's the mark of the beast. That's the beast system. Matter of fact, let's just get that real quick, and then we can go on with the video. But this is Revelation chapter 13, starting at verse 15, and he had power. He had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And we're going to show you that here in a minute too. But it says, and he calls us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell, say that he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. It says, here's wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for is the number of a man, and his number is 636. Now, when you go into that word mark, like we said, it's a Karagma. This is the year of Karagma. It says a stamp and imprinted mark of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as a badge of the followers of the Antichrist. What it's talking about is a cutting in the flesh, okay? A thing carved, sculpture, graven work, idolatrous images, a thing carved, a cutting in the flesh. That's what the RFID chip is. It's a chip the size of a grain of rice that's going to be implanted into your flesh, actually into your hand, okay? So that you're not going to be able to be in society unless you have this mark, unless you have this number, okay? They started it way back when with IBM, and once they graduated to the different barcodes, the barcode with the both ends in the middle bar that are slightly longer than the rest, representing 6. All right, everything's a number, everything's code, and everything's number. Okay, but it was certain things that I want to go over. Like I said, he said he calls us also all rich, all small, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive the mark in the right hand or forehead. It's going to show you in this Dexter's lab that everybody, okay, was under this control. It didn't matter who you were. All right. It's also going to show you that verse 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So if you're not going along with the program, they're going to try to kill you. And it's going to show you that here in this Dexter's laboratory. And it's going to show you who's going to have power to give life to the image of the beast, which is Dexter's arch nemesis, Mandark. All right, so we're gonna go back to the show.
No number, huh? Come with me. It is a sad, sad world when the no numbers can just waltz on in onto private property with no trouble at all. I hope you like.
So he called Dexter a no number. So that would be somebody who didn't take the mark of the beast. So in this, Dexter didn't take the mark of the beast, but everybody else did. So he called him a no number. You ain't got no chip. All right, so basically you're not under their system. They can't control you. But with Dexter, I ain't gonna skip it. I'll let it play.
Jail, Mr. No Number.
Officer 9412 here. How can I be of assistance?
I have here a no number.
We're on our way.
So as soon as he found out that Dexter didn't have a number, he called the police on him. Hey, look, this dude don't got the chip. This dude don't got the mark. He ain't got no number. Come get this dude. And the police like, oh, he ain't got no number. He ain't got no chip. He ain't got no mark. Let's go get him.
Let's get him, boys.
And if you notice, they kind of dressed up kind of almost like a RoboCop kind of deal because they're trying to robotize humans and humanize robots. So that's another thing.
Dexter, oh boy, sometimes it's disgusting. Closet? This is supposed to be the front door.
Stop where you are and put your hands in the air.
Where is the front door? Where is the front door? Wait, I wonder if my old emergency escape route is still here.
Where did he go? He's nowhere to be found.
I guess I don't live here in the future. My folks must have moved out when the neighborhood started growing. Oh, I love cool cars.
So basically, they're saying in the future you're not gonna be able to operate. You're not gonna be able to enjoy this unless you had that mark.
Clearly, these achievements must be my own.
Unauthorized walking. Identify yourself.
Dexter, boy.
They said unauthorized walking. You ain't supposed to be walking in this joint. That's how much, scrutiny you're gonna be under. That's how much under the microscope, you know what I'm saying, that it's gonna be. You know? If you out on the street, you know what I'm saying, you ain't supposed to like martial law, curfew. If you ain't out there when you're supposed to be out there, man, who are you? Let me see some ID. You know what I'm saying? Instead of you showing ID, like that's how it would be. If you get pulled over, they're not gonna ask for your license registration. They're gonna ask to read your chip. If you don't have a chip, then that's a red flag. But
Genius.
State your number.
I have been told I have a no number.
Retinal scan.
retinal scan, biometrics, there you go. Alright, and all of this is in Dexter's laboratory. It came out in 97. Alright? It's 2017, 20 years later. Alright? This is stuff that we've been preaching, that we've been talking about, for the longest. The apostles, they got on YouTube in what, 2007, 2008, 10 years prior to that. Everything that they were saying is being broadcast on Cartoon Network to kids that were at that time. I was like, what, 97? I was maybe 12 years old. They were pushing this to my generation to get me in the mindset of taking that mark of the beast, of taking the image of being one with society and technology.
Number 12. Why are you not at your workstation?
Workstation? I don't work. I'm a boy.
Must return to workstation.
How
Now he went to the future, so of course he has a future self. I'm gonna try to fast forward it to some relevant parts here. All right, so at this point in time, Dexter meets his self in the future, and at the beginning of I didn't show it, but at the beginning of the movie, Mandar tries to steal the neuroatomic protocol that Dexter invented. All right, so I'm ready to play.
I traveled through space and time to see you, and you can't even recognize your own flesh and blood? What? Yes, I am you. But it can't be. Can it?
Typing!
I'm sorry, I wish I could talk, but I'm very, very busy. What possibly could you do here that is more important than talking to yourself? I hope you know that what I do here is very important. I design these cubicles. I cannot believe this. Robots from the future come back in time to destroy me because I saved the future. And then I travel in time to see how cool I am saving the future. And here I find you. Pitiful excuse of it.
Notice he said he had to save the future. Why? Because the future is going to be the mark of the beast is going to be implemented, and he had to stop it from being implemented. He had to he had to intervene, so to speak, from the evil that's trying to take over. That's why he said he had to come and stop or he had to save the future.
Hello, what are these? Designed utilizing neuroatomics and unlimited power producing a timeline, electronic matter manipulation, centralized neuroatomic information distribution. These ideas are incredible. No, those are nothing. You should see the new cubicle design I did. 10 by 10. Yes, I increased the cubicle space by 1 foot. Are you crazy? These plans can revolutionize the future. You are a real Dexter after all.
He said these plans can revolutionize the future. All right, so Dexter, what it is, Dexter so-called had an invention that could change mankind. Now, it could be used for good or it could be used for evil. Okay, Dexter wanted to use it for good, but it got in the hands of Mandark, who decided to use it for evil, and that's how it became the so-called mark of the beast. Okay, so I'm gonna skip it ahead just a little bit more. Okay, so Dexter and Dexter went to the future again to check it out to see what's going on, to see how cool it was that they saved the future.
Who is causing all this? Oh my gracious! Who could have done this? Who would want to destroy the homage to our all-knowing and omnipotent leader, Dexter? I would! Oh my gracious, it's you! It's both of you! All hail the great and powerful Dexters!
Proof at last. Young knave, cease this exaltation at once and fetch us your most elegant coach. We require passage to see our future self, the great and the powerful Dexter.
Yes, Your Grace. Of course, right away. Thought transference commencing in 3, 2, 1.
Amazing. What is this?
It's a teletronically manifested bubble transport.
Electronically manifested?
Yes, one merely has to think of something and poof, the matter is teletronically manifested.
Where does this new science come from?
Why, you, of course. That is, the future you.
See, I told you your ideas were genius.
Now, this is more of a representation of the kingdom than really using the market beast for good. Let me get that straight, okay? Because there is no righteous use for the mark of the beast. The mark of the beast can only be used to anybody who takes the mark is going to be killed. Get that, in your mind. All right, get that straight. Anybody who uses the mark of the beast will be killed. All right, according to the scriptures. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. Let me see. This is Revelation 16. Um, I start at verse 2. It says, "And the first one out and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worship his image. And the second angel poured out his vial upon the sea, and it became as the living. It's like it became as the blood of a man, and every living soul in the sea died." Let me see. Well, really, the point right there was the basically anyone who had the mark of the beast right there was punished with the punishment of death. But give me a second. Let me find something else real quick. Yeah, it is Revelation 19 and 20. It says, "And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worshipped his image. These both were cast alive into the lake of fire burning with brimstone." All right, and that's talking about the missiles. All right, it's not talking about an actual lake of fire. It's talking about the appearance of a lake of fire caused by ICBM missiles. So we're gonna get back into the Dexter laboratory. And this is called Ego Trip for anybody that's looking for it. It's called Ego Trip.
Dexter's past. Welcome to your future.
And this is the kingdom.
Welcome to Dextopia. Thanks to your marvelous invention of the neuroatomic protocol, all of your knowledge of science and technology is dispersed freely from your brain and into the brains of every inhabitant.
So that's basically because that's in like to convert this to the truth. Everybody's righteousness, everybody's understanding of, or not everybody. Everybody's gonna have this understanding. All of Israel's gonna have this understanding. It's gonna be written in our inward parts in our hearts. But that's the law. What it's talking about. It's talking about Yahweh Shem Yahshai. His law is gonna be so great. It's gonna be giving out that vibe from within us to keep the law. And it's gonna be so beautiful that we're gonna have our own utopia, our own society that we're gonna reign supreme in.
Wearing the transference receptor, in turn causing universal wisdom, peace, and harmony.
See, I told you.
We're here!
Alright, so this is his use for the neuroatomic protocol. Now I'm gonna show you Mandark's use for the neuroatomic protocol and Slakia. Now this is Dexter's use for the neuroatomic protocol and how it made so-called the kingdom of heaven, which is basically keeping the law, statutes, and commandments enduring to the end. And this is what you'll get: the kingdom of heaven, this so-called Dextopia. Now, like I said, they had to go through. They actually had to fight to get this. So what I'm about to show you is twofold. It's well, yeah, really is Jacob's trouble. Everybody's gonna have to go through Jacob's trouble because it's you'll see it. But Jacob's trouble is a rough time, a time that never was before and never will be again. So this is a perfect example of what Jacob's trouble is going to be. Also, it's a perfect representation of the mark of the beast. All right. So give me a moment. All right. So now they're going a little back into the past. They went too far in the future. They didn't see how he was able to save the future. They just seen the results of him saving the future. Because he saved the future, they got the kingdom. Okay, so this is the Jacob's trouble part, the actual bringing in, the ushering in as the mark of the beast and how it was implemented.
Oh, what happened to the lab this time? Looks like a bomb here.
He said, "Looks like a bomb hit." Okay, that's a play on the ICBMs because it's known to everybody in Hollywood that these bombs are going to actually hit. That it's just not a joke. All right, they know there's going to be a destruction, so they put that in these, even in these TV shows and these cartoons.
Hey, look, all this on the rail. It is nice to know some of us are still on the ball. Diagrams, penthouse, chop chop. Cover up. Sardines, underwear, not here. What happened to the world this time? Looks like a bomb hit. Does any of this ring a bell with you? Ding dong. Nope. Hey, people! Let's check it out. Turbo! Come on, now let's see if any of these villagers can tell us what is going on. Pardon me, my good man, but wouldst thou know where, and more importantly, when we are today? Anyone?
Now, these people, they actually represent the foolish people who are going to take this mark of the beast. All these people, they're under the mark of the beast. And in this sense, it's that they have no access to technology. All right, so they're living in a. I'm gonna just play it.
Everyone around there lost their minds?
Fire! Come on, fire!
What happened to everyone? What is wrong with you? What are you trying to do?
We try to make fire come out of wood.
Okay, step back, watch closely.
Through the spirit, he had a full beard and it was white. It's just like Yahweh Shai. I just wanted to point that out, even though I'm not saying that was Yahweh Shai, but through the spirit, he had a big bushel, a big white full beard. Now you see, as soon as they made fire, what happened? They shot the fire out and then they're shooting at them. That's these are the people who wouldn't worship the image of the beast should be killed because they didn't go with the rules. Now they're trying to kill them. All right, so this movie is actually a very spiritual movie. It's good as a cartoon, but when you apply it to the truth, it's even better, man. It's beautiful. But we're gonna let it play out real quick.
The Overlord's machine man!
Way to go, smart guy. Now we'll never know how cool we are because we're all going to be radars.
future. So naturally, as my genius produced a fountain of amazing ideas, I am not so inspired, Mandar grew more and more jealous. He began stealing my creations and presenting them as his own, as you may well remember. He soon gained favor with the executive hierarchy and was quickly promoted up through their ranks. And with one diabolical coup, Mandar overthrew and became the very president of the corporation himself. Then, darkness fell. Somehow my most prized invention, the new atomic protocol, fell into Mandar's clutches.
Oh my gosh, we left the core out in my cubicle.
Mandar tried to employ the powers of the core, but the incompetent fool set the positive flow to negative. The now corrupted energies of the core began to twist Mandar's already crooked mind, making him even more greedy and insane than ever before. I could take it no more. To escape the perversion of my own science, I went underground, literally. I dug a tunnel out from Mandar's tower. For years, I dug and dug, each my...
That's basically saying how he avoided, the mark. But, like I said, it's a good movie. It's only 48 minutes. My daughter, she watches it probably 2-3 times a week, man. She loves this cartoon. But most importantly, like I said, you can actually get something out of it spiritually. All right. So, if you're still with me, we're about 28 minutes in. The water for that. Thank you. I want to give all praise to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem Karkadash. That's the Most High in the Son's name, the true name in Hebrew. Yahweh being the Most High, Yahweh Shai being the Son who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS, Great Millstone, who rule well. Salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring in truth and sincerity, and the women and children who follow. Shalom.